Good morning, guys. How's everybody doing? We are back. We are back on Lone Oak's Grimme Potato Farm. So, checking out on the field here. Yes, we're trying to harvest that as well. We did cut the grass. It seems like the grass is already close to mowing time again. Let's go and have a look at what's going on outside. It is 5 in the morning. So, if we do look at the outside, yeah, if you see them walking around, no, they are not crows. They're actually chickens. I decided the previous 2 or 3 days ago that I needed to buy some chickens. Unfortunately, I didn't do the recording because my idea was to figure out how it works before I do an actual video on it. So, we do have about 10 eggs. Yes, we do have some eggs. We've got about 10 chickens in here, so they did deliver about 10 kilos of eggs, so I presume about a kilo per chicken. No, they are all egg chickens, I believe. They lay eggs and they lay hens. Um, Funny enough thing, okay, just quickly looking for somewhere to place these, keeping them safe out of the way. They are eggs. Unless I already broke some when I dropped them the previous time they're in the grass, but hopefully the grass was soft enough. Okay, so the idea about the chickens is they don't need roosters to lay eggs for normal eating. Um, they just lay eggs from the food that we give them. Just trying to figure out what's going on, seeing and thinking of what I'm planning for next, what machinery I'm going to need. Let's go into the cow shed to go and have a look at that. Yes, we did buy some cows as well. Those are new. Oh boy, it is only 5 in the morning. They only open at 6 o'clock. So right here, you would call the truck to come and pick up the milk. So if we look at the cows quickly, they are quite unhappy. Currently, they need food. They need hay silage, and they've got grass silage or grass actually in the troughs at the moment. We need straw for them to walk on. Apparently, the straw is, I believe, mixed into the manure as well. As you can see, there's a nice heap of it. Apparently, they do their thing on a heap. You don't have to go search for them, making it a little bit easier. Um, okay, so those are some of our cows. We've got a couple of Brahmans and a couple of milking cows. We need to add some water. Yes, let's jump over the fence. Open the tap. There we go. And when it's full, it would automatically shut off. This spare storage space I would like to use for I'm so sorry, for the TMR mixer and other storage that we need to place. Just want to switch on the light so we don't actually have to stick with the flashlight the whole time. On the ground, they do mess when they eat, and whatever falls out rots and becomes silage. So we can pick that up and drop it back into the troughs. Um, so if you look at it, just quickly trying to browse through the settings on top there. Um, we do have a bit of information on what's needed, what's not needed. Just going through that quickly. Okay, so next idea I had was to come and see if we can pick this up because I wasn't in the mood for the cows at all. So uh, the straw turned out to be CCM raw. That is corn that has not been processed yet. So to pick this up, I would need a bucket and a shovel and a lot of time because there's a bucket load full of them. Right, jumping over quickly. This guy has an issue with the tractor and the plow. He's running in the Voltra here. do not know what is up with this plow. Don't know if I put it in the previous time, so I had the same issue. When you drop it down, it goes back to normal, and the moment you hook it up, it goes sideways and it goes absolutely bonkers. You can see when I try to drive forwards and backwards, it picks up the front wheels because it's hanging completely weirdly skewed. I don't know what's going on here. Um, but I'm thinking of just selling this. Not in the mood to keep it. Okay, so after struggling with that a bit, I decided it's not worth it. I am buying this beautiful guy behind us. He's green again. Green means John Deere. Yes, it is the 12-meter John Deere plow. It does look like a subswaler a lot, but no, it is a plow. Um, I do use it in the other map as well. The other farm it is there. As you can see, there's a lot of this maize on the ground and it plays havoc. Absolutely crazy havoc on the machinery and vehicles you drive over because it's like a heap of swirl that you hit and then it launches your vehicle into the air. Okay, so let's just quickly check out the plow that it's working and then we'll hand it over and get this field fixed. Somewhere in a clip that I had or that I didn't have, I decided to add a cultivator behind the plow. That was quite interesting. But anyway, I don't think I did record it in the end. Okay, so to attach up to it's not the Warzy bell spike. The nice thing about the bell shredder is that there's a bell spike attached. Um, so let's head into the cow shed. Just looking at it, it says it's a full bale, but actually it's only 1,600 liters. Um, no, it can't be at 100% on 1,600. So it is a 4,000 liter bale that I previously already tried and put into the cow shed the previous day. It is the second day of early summer, so it is early summer now. Um, And for some unknown reason, our temperature is in Fahrenheit. I'll have to go and double check on that when I go back to the farm. That is quite interesting. Okay, so that bowl is empty. Now I need to go fetch another one. There is one just outside the barn that we put there previously, or that I did. And I believe that would be it. Let's just double check that it's the same. There we go, straw. Okay, so dump this one, pull out the bale spike. And let's go pick up this bale. That's it. You see a new bale is 4,000 liters. Previously there was only 1,600 in the previous bale. Okay, so I believe it is easier to get surround bales into this machine. I don't know why exactly. It doesn't really work well with the square bales, rectangulars. Um, it does work. It performs as it's supposed to. It does pick up that there's straw inside, but loading it up and getting it to stay inside the machine is actually an issue. Okay, so with this grass here, the idea is to later come and cut this grass, clean up a bit here, and maybe do a nice little concrete platform where we can have deliveries done and these type of things done. As you can see, I don't have a proper angle right now to get this attached to, but I can't see the holes inside the grass where the bell spike needs to go into. Try it again, and that was almost a hit. Miss again. Uh, miss. Yeah, miss again. Screw that. Let's just get it attached. Okay, heading back into the cow shed. I was watching a video of Mr. CLP the other day where he was reversing the stuff, and he said he mainly, sorry about that, Mike, he mainly learned to reverse on FOMSIM. He had to go do a test one day, and he aced it after never being behind the wheel of an actual vehicle with a trailer on. So there is some good to FOMSIMing. Okay, so we used another 1,200 years. So if we take it, that was 1.6 plus another 1.2. So it takes about close to a full bale at a time. If it's completely empty, but then you have to remember it was 50% full. Okay, so now driving back to the back shed that we looked at. Uh, want to put all the machinery that's needed for the cows in here. Oops, door again. This thing is a bit interesting driving around. I should have taken the corner wide. There's our TMR mixer. We need to give the cow some TMR. So I think we're going to do that next. That's down. Okay, so we do need to not only detach from the straw shredder, but also the bale spike. Okay, close this door. Sorry about the sniffles. I had a sudden sinus attack now. Don't know why. Okay, so quickly we need to get a way to get some silage inside and some hay. Let's quickly go clean up the floor. Okay, so while I'm doing this, on Lone Oaks, you start with the main farm that is currently in our, what do you call it? That's ours, and our, yeah, can't remember. And then you move on to other things. So the sheep, the pigs, and the horses are all located in different areas on the farm, on Lone Oaks Farm. So if we want to be able to do something with the pigs, the sheep, and the horses, we will actually have to go and buy that part of the land. So we'll work to it. But right now, we need to at least do one or two cycles of potatoes on this part of the land before we can actually move on. Yeah, so now we quickly need to go find a tractor we can use to pull the TMR machine out. So I just want to double check if there's anything in the pit yet. It says there's supposed to be manure. I don't exactly used it before. There's not a lot to be used. Let's quickly have a look at the cows here. This is quite interesting. There's no door here, no gates, but the cows don't come out here anyway. This was just interesting. There's a gate there as well, but they don't leave. So this is quite cool. Okay, there we go. There's the pigs. There's the sheep. Just looking around a bit. And there's the horses. So we would have to go and buy that pieces of land. That's an interesting name, the Hollister store. We'll have to drive down there and go and see what is a Hollister store. I haven't been there down before. Okay, so in the back here, you'll see around the corner, this is where we would dump the manure, the solid manure. And then obviously in the pit that we had a look at, that's where your liquid manure would go in. And luckily it is already split. Okay, so this was my idea to get the field empty. What do you think about my conveyor train? So this one picks up off the floor, dumps it, and then it's being dropped and ran through until we get some money directly from the CCM sell point. As you can see in the upper corner, the money is running like crazy in the corner there. Um, in total, I did about half of the field, and I got more than 300,000 out of it. Um, I'm guessing about 400,000. So jumping back into this, um, just getting back to them quickly. I love jumping around. I don't go one straight thing. Just want to double check on what's happening. We need to get hay silage. Um, yeah, it is 8:40 now, so that part of the fields are going on. So, a way to. Okay, after a bit of searching through and thinking about it and going back to the CCM in the back there, I decided I need to come back to the cows and feed them silage. Yes, I don't do things in a line, I don't finish them, especially if I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So let's grab this wonderful machine we bought here that I don't know how it works, and we'll figure it out as we go. So we need to drop the bucket and attach up to that one. Apparently, that's just like a spreader of some sort. But you have to actually load something into it, and it doesn't. I haven't actually went along and tested if it's going to rip the bale by its own or whatever. So I just cut the bale eventually, cut the plastic off, and then it dumped all the silage on the ground, as you'll see in a second. I'm going ahead of the story again. So let's see. Okay, so I was a little bit lazy of going to go get the bale spike and all of those back again. So I just decided to cheat a little bit and become a superhero that can lift up 4,000 liters of silage. Okay, so this machine doesn't want to work with me. I'm trying to figure out how it works. How am I going to load up the bale? Um, I forgot about the eggs this morning again. Sorry about the chair creaking. So we can't get the bale actually into it. So let's try and lift it up. There we go. Okay, just dump it on there. I presume it would shred it. I just haven't didn't spend the time on figuring out how it works. So in the end, you can cut the bale. There we go. And all of the silage on the floor, on the ground actually. So that was a boo-boo. That wasn't supposed to happen. But then in the end, it did give us something to test and see how the machine works. For instance, the moment I switched it on, it had 4,000 silage in, but I don't know how it works though. So it says it's full, there has to be something in the front. And as you can see, it's completely empty. So that must be a glitch of some sort. Okay, but while it says it's full, I'm not going to sell it full. Let's try and use it. In my mind, the stuff that is lying on the ground now should be about 4,000 liters anyway. As any barrel that you wrap is about 4,000 liters. Okay, to get it back lifted up, salt it up. Trying to see if I can switch it on or unload or something, but I can't really find any way to do that. Okay, so driving around the silage, over the silage. Whoops, that thing is heavy. Drop it down a little. Okay, Getting back into the cowshed. To my utter amazement, it says I can deliver silage. This is weird. But anyway, we're giving food to the cows. So this is still day 2. I think by tomorrow I'll have the hang of looking after the cows. Okay, so this is empty. Now I want to see if we can load it back into this. We can use that front part as a loading thing. So, and now to get it back unfolded. Nope, not that one. That goes back. Up it down. Okay, so now it should be flat enough. And no, it's not. Yeah, so I can't use it like this. I don't know if I'm actually going to keep something like this that I can't really use or figure out how it works. So I think in the end I might just as well sell it. It wasn't that expensive anyway. And then you ask again, you had 500,000 earlier. Where did your money go? Well, there we go. We bought a new plow and we bought this machine. And I think I had to go and buy a new fertilizer tank as well. Okay, so this bucket takes about 2,600 liters of whatever. Now we're going to dump it back into the cowshed. Driving into this gate, I'm sort of getting the hang of it. Okay, as you can see there, silage is only about 4,000 liters. That was quick. Okay, bucket empty. So now we have 6,800 liters. So there was about 4,000 liters. Yeah, that's right. Okay, heading to go pick up the rest, or I'll come and get them a bit later. Alright, so just checking how much is left. That is about 1,300, so I think we'll just as well go dump it in. Yeah, making sure there's a lot of food in here. It would only last a day though. Tomorrow morning we do this all over again. Okay, so the mess we made has been cleaned up. The silage was fixed with grass silage and hay silage, so it doesn't really make a difference. There we can see we just need to add some mixed ration. Okay. So let's, oops. Every time we go into seasons it activates this mod. Don't know why. Okay. Time to go find a tractor. And we'll use this loaner John Deere standing here. The 8245R 8 series tractor. I think it is the one with the sounds. It's been modded a bit. Oops. Have a look at where you're driving and stop thinking about the mods. Where is it now? This way, there we go. I get confused on this farm a lot still. Okay, get the door open, then we'll reverse in. Some of the John Deere's you can swivel around in the chair, but it doesn't work in this one. That's what I'm trying to do. Every time you go into a low door, it pushes you down into the seat. Oops, that was too close. Okay, get the trailer hooked up. Yeah, so the mod I'm using there, normally in the game you would only have a one button click and it attaches everything. But this is nice, it attaches your hydraulic pipes. You have to attach yourself and the PTO. If you detach, you have to do it again. Oh wait, I'm not used to the weight in front there. Okay, yep. There we go again. Okay, see if we can line it up properly. Okay, this is quite interesting. You can't get close enough to just pop it in. But still, it picks up that it's been delivered. So that's full. Now we're heading outside again. There we go. Everything is on the green. They're happy. And everything is sorted. So guys, I'm going to do a few other runarounds and stuff I need to do. Try and figure out that field, get the farm sorted, get the guys into the field with the plows and planters and everything. I'll just box this here and I'll put it in later.
The next day.
Okay, so welcome to day 3. It is 10 to 7 already. I did some mowing, I think. Then I forgot, well, then I actually remembered about the cows. Okay, so starting with this day properly, we are picking up the silage that's been spilled. Okay, if I can just get the bucket correctly angled. If you angle it too much, then it knocks into the floor because the floor isn't quite as level as it has to be. Okay, so about 220 liters of silage they've spilled. Okay, just getting an angle to dump it in. Okay. As you can see, it's not a lot that they waste, so it's fine to pick it up quickly. I believe if we have more cows, there would be a bit more spillage. Okay, as you can see, I've been busy. The corn is growing like crazy. Okay, open this gate. So this one swings outward, the other one swings into the camp. Yeah, so because it's open here, I just want to keep this gate closed. Okay, heading to pick up the manure. The solid manure. Let the record show. Okay, so you see what I mean about the bucket being incorrectly angled. It grabs down on the floor. Okay, so that's one bucket full. Oops. That cow is hopefully going to be okay. We still need to sell him. Okay, so getting the reverse maneuver around the corner here out. Did catch on the gate pole there. Oops. Okay. Close this gate in front again. Stack one up. Okay. So we are heading off to the solid manure pit that we've got in the back there. We've almost got enough to fertilize a small field with solid manure. Or we can always just go pick it up and go sell it to the GMO plant. But I wouldn't mind going a little bit more organic. We don't need to use chemicals the whole time. Okay, there we go. Emptying the bucket. As I say, we've got a nice heap growing. Every day there's about that much, and if we have more cows, we can have a crap load full more. It is soon time to have a trailer to just clean the cow shed. I did leave the gates open. Can you believe it? Seems like nothing came out. Okay, inside gates, side gates. No, I missed the door gate. Okay. Drop the bucket a bit. And another bucket full. I'm actually thinking about leaving it over till tomorrow, but we'll come and clean it properly. Gate behind me. Uh, oh, come on, cars, you're in the way. Drive around them. It's fine. Bucket angle, 2 degrees up. Need to go down. Immediately I noticed there's some new manure in here. Okay, that's all, everything is picked up. Another car coming in. Try hitting. Maybe they'll move. Come on, I see you moving. Get going. Ah, come on. If they were real cows, they wouldn't even come in here. Ooh, are you leaving? There we go, we can leave. He's leaving. Out the door, out the door. Completely out the door. There we go. Yeah, so we've got space to get out. Okay, so now we need to top up on the straw. I think they should have enough on TMR today. Obviously I need to go drop this first. Okay, the bucket is empty. So I'm just going to leave this here by the door for a second. Okay. Pick this up high enough. And there we go. That's it. So this is a complete overhaul of the cows in the morning. Took me about an hour and a half, roughly an hour to do. So that's it. That is this episode. I'm going to keep running around and do some other things on the farm still today. But other than that, that's it for today. And don't forget to give them water. That is why you have this little mod on the right hand side of your screen here to give you information about what's happening in your various animal um, houses. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please share, like, subscribe, and I'll be back with another one hopefully by Friday. Otherwise, it should be on Monday. So, have a good day, have a good game, have a good farm, and be safe.